Every single person you meet is fighting a battle you cannot see, a hidden war, a silent pain, an invisible weight they carry every day. We smile, we laugh, we act like everything's okay. But deep inside, we are fighting. All of us. You are not broken. You are not weak. You are simply human. The weight no one talks about. Some mornings, you don't even want to move. The bed feels like a trap. The thought of facing the day feels too heavy. And yet, somehow, you still rise. You push through the tiredness. You push through the fear. You wear your smile like armor. And no one notices the storm inside you. No one sees the quiet tears. No one hears the silent prayers you whisper when no one is looking. But I see you. I understand you. Because we all carry that invisible weight. Everyone hurts. You look around, and it seems like everyone else is doing fine, laughing, succeeding, living their best lives. And you wonder, what's wrong with me? But here's the truth. Nothing. Absolutely nothing. Everyone struggles. Everyone feels lost sometimes. Everyone doubts themselves. Even the strongest people you know. They have nights when they cry into their pillows. They have days when they want to give up too. But they don't, and neither will you. The power of invisible strength. The strongest battles are the ones fought in silence. Not the battles the world claps for. Not the victories with trophies. But the small, private wars. Getting up when you feel like staying down. Trying again after 1,000 failures. Choosing to hope when everything feels hopeless. This kind of strength, it builds in shadows. It grows quietly, deep inside your soul. It's the kind of strength that no one can take from you. You are not alone. You are not the only one hurting. You are not the only one tired. You are not the only one who feels lost sometimes. The strongest souls on this planet, they once sat where you are sitting, broken, tired, unsure, but they didn't quit. They kept walking. One painful step after another, not because they weren't scared, but because they knew something better waited on the other side of the storm. What you're building in the fire. Right now, inside this pain, you are building something. You are building resilience. You are building courage. You are building a soul that cannot be destroyed by life storms. Pain is a harsh teacher, but it teaches lessons that joy never can. Pain shows you your real strength. Pain strips away all the lies and leaves only the truth. And the truth is this. You are stronger than you think. You are more capable than you believe. You are more needed in this world than you know. Hold on one more step. When it feels like you can't go any further, take one more step. When it feels like the world is against you, take one more step. When your heart is heavy and your soul is tired, take one more step. You don't have to be perfect. You don't have to be fearless. You just have to be willing to keep going. One step, then another, and another. That's how mountains are moved. That's how victories are won. The strength you didn't know you had. Most of the time, we don't realize the strength we have until we're forced to use it. We go through life thinking we're not strong enough. We think, I can't handle this. I'm not built for this. I can't survive this. But here's the truth. You don't know your strength until you're tested. When life pushes you to the edge, you'll discover a power you never knew existed inside you. It's the strength that doesn't yell for attention. It's quiet, steady, unseen by the world, but it's there. That strength has been inside you this whole time. And with each challenge you face, it grows. It becomes more unbreakable, more resilient. The power of pain. Pain is a teacher, a hard, unyielding teacher. No one asks for pain. No one wishes for it. But pain shapes us. It forces us to grow, even when we don't want to. It's easy to wish it away, to beg for things to be easier. But what you don't realize is that pain is giving you a gift that is hard to unwrap, but when you do, it will change everything. Pain opens your eyes to what truly matters. Pain strips away the noise. It takes away the distractions. And it forces you to focus on what you truly need, on what you really want from life. Without pain, you wouldn't know what it feels like to truly appreciate joy. Without struggle, you wouldn't recognize strength. Pain teaches you lessons you cannot learn anywhere else. And though it hurts, it's a sign that you are alive. It's a sign that you are growing. The courage to keep going. There will be days when you feel like giving up, when you feel like the world is closing in, when the weight of everything is too much to carry. But here's what you need to understand. Courage is not the absence of fear. Courage is feeling the fear and deciding to keep going anyway. It's okay to be scared. It's okay to feel weak. But you don't have to let fear stop you. You don't have to let fear define your future. You don't need to be fearless to be courageous. You just need to be willing to step forward, one step at a time, despite the fear. And that's what true courage looks like. It's not in the absence of fear. It's in moving through it, even when your legs shake, even when your heart races. You are worth it. Sometimes, in the middle of our struggles, we forget this one simple truth. You are worth it. You are worth every ounce of effort. You are worth every tear you shed. You are worth every minute of pain you endure. In the darkest moments, it's easy to lose sight of your worth. It's easy to think that you don't deserve happiness, that you don't deserve success, that you don't deserve peace. But let me tell you something. You do. You deserve all the good things life has to offer, even if you don't feel like it right now. Your worth is not tied to your struggles. Your worth is not defined by your failures. You are worthy because you exist. You are worthy because you are trying every single day to be better. You are worthy of love. You are worthy of joy. You are worthy of peace. So when life feels too hard, when you feel lost and unsure, remember this. You are worth every battle. You are worth every struggle. And most importantly, you are worth the victory that's coming. The power of small wins. Sometimes, the biggest victories come from the smallest steps. You might not see it now, but every little win adds up. Waking up today was a victory. Choosing to keep going, even when you didn't feel like it, was a win. Each time you don't quit, it's a step closer to who you are meant to be. The world often celebrates big, flashy wins. But the quiet moments, the days when you can give up, they are just as important, just as powerful. So don't overlook the small victories. They are the foundation of your future success. One small step today can change everything tomorrow. The silence between struggles. Struggle is loud. It demands your attention. But in between the struggles, there's silence. A quiet that can be hard to appreciate. In those quiet moments, when life calms down, that's when you have a choice. You can rest. You can reflect. You can gather strength for the next battle ahead. The silence is not an absence of life. It's a chance to prepare, to heal, to build the strength you need for what's coming. Remember, after every storm, there's a period of calm, and in that calm, you find your center. The importance of rest. Rest is not a sign of weakness. It's a sign of wisdom. The human body and mind need time to recharge. Just as you can't run a car without gas, you can't keep moving forward without taking a break. Don't feel guilty for resting. Your mind needs it. Your heart needs it. You deserve it. You can't keep going forever without pausing. Rest isn't quitting. Rest isn't giving up. Rest is preparing yourself for the next chapter of the journey. Honor your need for rest. And remember, it's okay to take a moment for yourself. Finding peace in chaos. Life is messy. It's chaotic. It's unpredictable. But in that chaos, you can find peace. Peace isn't the absence of problems. It's the ability to stay calm in the storm. It's the strength to keep going even when everything around you feels like it's falling apart. The world doesn't control your peace. You do. You have the power to decide that no matter how loud the world gets, your inner peace is non-negotiable. And that peace, it will carry you through the hardest days. You are becoming someone new. You are not the person you were yesterday. Every challenge you face is shaping you. Every tear you shed is transforming you. Every step you take, no matter how small, is bringing you closer to the person you are meant to be. You are in the process of becoming. And the journey is just as important as the destination. Don't rush it. Don't try to skip ahead. You are becoming someone stronger, someone wiser, someone more resilient. Give yourself grace and trust the process. The person you are becoming is worth all the pain, all the struggle, and all the growth. Embracing your vulnerability. Vulnerability is not weakness, it's strength. It takes courage to show the world who you really are, to open up, to admit that you're not perfect. When you allow yourself to be vulnerable, you're showing the world that you trust yourself. You trust that you are enough, just as you are, and that is true power. Embrace your vulnerability. Don't hide it. Don't cover it up. Your vulnerability is a key to true connection, to deeper relationships, and to self-love. The fear of the unknown. The unknown is terrifying. The future is uncertain. The path ahead is often unclear. But remember, the unknown is also where all your potential lies. What if the future holds something better than you could ever imagine? What if all your struggles, all your pain, have been preparing you for something incredible? You can't know for sure, but you can trust yourself. You can trust that you have everything you need to face whatever comes your way. The fear of the unknown is just a sign that you're about to grow. You don't need to see the whole path. Just take the next step, and the one after that. The power of letting go. Sometimes the hardest thing in life is learning to let go. Letting go of old dreams. Letting go of people who don't serve you. Letting go of the past. But here's the truth. You cannot move forward while holding on to things that no longer belong in your life. You can't grow if you're still carrying weight that's not yours to carry. Let go of the things that drain you. Let go of the fear. Let go of the hurt. Let go of the guilt. And when you do, you'll feel lighter. You'll feel free. And you'll be ready for all the good things that are waiting for you. Finding strength in solitude. Sometimes the best thing you can do is spend time alone. Solitude is not loneliness. It's a chance to reconnect with yourself, to listen to your heart, to heal. In the quiet, you will find clarity. In the silence, you will find peace. And in solitude, you will find strength. You don't need to be surrounded by people all the time to feel whole. Sometimes, you need to be alone to realize how strong you truly are. Solitude is your opportunity to rediscover yourself. Take it, embrace it, and use it to grow stronger. Your struggle is not in vain. Every struggle you face is shaping you. Every painful moment is teaching you something valuable. Every challenge you encounter is preparing you for something bigger, something better. Your struggle is not in vain. It may feel hard. It may feel endless. But there is purpose in it. There is meaning in every battle. One day, you will look back and understand. One day, you will see that the struggle made you who you are, and you will realize that everything you went through was worth it. You are stronger than you know. You are capable of more than you believe. And your struggle? It's making you unbreakable. The beauty of imperfection. Perfection is a myth. It's a story we tell ourselves, a standard that doesn't exist. We look at others and think they've got it all together. But the truth is, no one does. The beauty of life lies in its imperfections. Your mistakes, your flaws, your struggles, they make you human. They make you real. And that realness is what connects us all. Embrace your imperfections. They are not weaknesses. They are the very things that make you unique. And in that uniqueness, there is beauty, the strength of persistence. Persistence is not about never failing. It's about never giving up. There will be times when you fall. There will be times when you want to quit. But the most important thing is this. You get back up. Every time you rise, you get stronger. Every time you keep going, despite the odds, you become more unbreakable. Success is not measured by how many times you fall, but by how many times you stand back up. And as long as you keep going, you will get closer to your goals. The weight of regret. Regret can be a heavy burden to carry. It weighs on your mind. It clouds your vision. It makes you question your choices. But here's the truth. Regret does not change the past. It only steals from your present. It holds you hostage to decisions that are already behind you. Let go of regret. Learn from it. Yes, but don't let it define you. The past is over, but your future is still in your hands. The healing power of time. Time heals, but it doesn't erase. The pain you feel today will lessen with time. The wounds you carry will start to fade. But healing takes patience. It takes letting go. It takes allowing yourself the grace to feel and heal at your own pace. Don't rush it. Give yourself the time you need to heal. And trust that, in time, you'll be stronger, wiser, and ready for what's next. The power of self-belief. Self-belief is not about arrogance. It's about trusting that you have what it takes to overcome whatever comes your way. It's about knowing that even when the odds are stacked against you, you have the strength to fight back. You don't need others to believe in you for you to succeed. You just need to believe in yourself. And once you do, nothing can stop you. When you believe in yourself, the world changes. Your path becomes clearer. Your confidence grows. And you'll find the courage to face anything that comes your way. Learning from failure. Failure is not the end. It's the beginning of something new. When you fail, you learn. When you fall, you get up with more wisdom. Every failure brings you closer to success because it teaches you what works and what doesn't. Don't be afraid of failure. It's not something to fear. It's something to embrace. For it is in your failures that you will find your true strength. So fail and learn and keep going. The courage to change. Change is hard. It's scary. It requires letting go of the familiar, stepping into the unknown. But here's the truth. Change is the only way forward. The person you are today is not the person you were yesterday. And the person you will be tomorrow is not the person you are today. Embrace change, even when it scares you, even when it challenges everything you thought you knew about yourself. Because change is what makes growth possible. And growth is what will lead you to your true potential. The value of hard work. Success is not given. It's earned through hard work, through sacrifice, through perseverance. The road to success is not easy. It's filled with long hours, setbacks, and obstacles. But with each step, you get closer to your goal. Hard work will pay off. It may not happen immediately, but it will. The effort you put in today will shape your future. So keep working, keep pushing, and never lose sight of the prize. The wisdom of letting go of control. Control is an illusion. We try so hard to control every aspect of our lives, but the truth is, there's so much we can't control, and that's okay. The key to peace is letting go of the need to control everything. Let go of the need to plan every moment. Let go of the need to control how things turn out. Instead, trust the process. Trust that life has a way of unfolding, even when you can't see the whole picture. Let go and allow yourself to flow with life. The journey is a reward. So often we focus on the destination. We think that happiness, success, or peace is somewhere out there, waiting for us at the end of the road. But the truth is, the journey itself is a reward. The moments of struggle, the days of doubt, the small wins along the way. These are the things that shape us. These are the moments that define us. Don't wait for the finish line to feel fulfilled. Embrace the journey. Enjoy the process. Because in the end, it's not the destination that matters most. It's who you become along the way. The strength in saying no. Sometimes, saying no is the hardest thing to do. We don't want to disappoint others. We don't want to seem selfish. But the truth is, saying no is a powerful act of self-care. It's a way to protect your energy and your time. You don't have to say yes to everything. You don't have to please everyone. Saying no is not about rejecting others. It's about honoring your own boundaries. It's about knowing your limits and making sure you don't give more than you have. Say no when you need to. Protect your peace. And remember, it's okay to put yourself first sometimes. The power of patience. Patience is not passive. It's active. It's the ability to trust the process, even when things aren't moving as fast as you'd like. It's the courage to wait for the right moment, knowing that rushing won't get you where you want to go. Patience teaches you that everything happens in its own time. You don't need to force anything. You just need to keep going and trust that things will unfold when they are meant to. So be patient with yourself. Be patient with others. And trust that the best things in life are worth waiting for. The courage to be yourself. It's easy to get lost in what others think of us. We want to fit in. We want to be liked. But here's the truth. You don't need anyone's approval to be yourself. Being authentic is one of the bravest things you can do. When you embrace who you truly are, you give others permission to do the same. You free yourself from the pressure to be someone you're not, and you create a life that is true to your heart. So stop pretending. Be yourself. The world needs your unique light. The power of perspective. Your perspective shapes your reality. Two people can experience the same event and see it completely differently. One might see failure, while the other sees an opportunity to grow. One might feel defeated, while the other feels inspired. It's all about how you choose to look at things. The obstacles you face are not roadblocks. They're stepping stones. The setbacks you experience are not signs to quit. They're chances to learn. Shift your perspective. Look at challenges as opportunities. See your struggles as lessons. And remember, your attitude determines how you experience life. The power of gratitude. Gratitude is the key to happiness. It's easy to focus on what we don't have. We want more, we want better, and we forget to appreciate what's right in front of us. Take a moment to pause and reflect on everything you've already achieved. Think about the people who love you. Think about the small victories, the quiet moments of peace. When you focus on gratitude, your world changes. You stop chasing what's missing and start appreciating what's already here. Gratitude shifts your mindset from lack to abundance, and that shift is powerful. The importance of forgiveness. Forgiveness is not for the other person. It's for you. Holding on to anger and resentment only weighs you down. It keeps you stuck in the past, preventing you from moving forward. Forgiving doesn't mean you condone the hurt. It means you free yourself from the burden of carrying it. It means you choose peace over pain. When you forgive, you release the power that hurt has over you. You let go of the chains that keep you trapped, and you make space for healing. The courage to fail forward. Failure is not final. It's not the end. It's the beginning of something new. When you fail, you have two choices. You can let failure defeat you, or you can let it propel you forward. The key is to fail forward, to learn from your mistakes and use them as stepping stones. Every failure brings you closer to success. Every setback builds your resilience, and every challenge teaches you something valuable. So don't fear failure. Embrace it and use it to propel you to greater heights. The power of resilience. Life doesn't always go as planned. It's messy. It's unpredictable. But resilience is the power to keep going, even when everything seems to be falling apart. Resilience is not about avoiding hardship. It's about bouncing back from it. It's about facing challenges head-on and finding the strength to rise again. When life knocks you down, don't stay down. Get up, learn from the experience, and keep moving forward. Resilience is what will carry you through the darkest times. The beauty of new beginnings. Every ending is a new beginning. The end of a chapter is the start of a new one. The pain of loss is the space where growth happens. New beginnings can be scary. They can feel uncertain and unfamiliar, but they are also full of possibility. They are full of hope. Embrace the new beginnings in your life, even when they come wrapped in fear, because it's in the unknown that you will find the opportunities to become your best self. The gift of today. Today is all you have. Yesterday is gone. Tomorrow is not guaranteed, so make today count. Don't wait for the perfect moment. Don't wait for the right time. The time is now. Take action. Be present. Enjoy the little moments. Because today is a gift, and once it's gone forever. The power of consistency. Success is not about bursts of brilliance. It's about consistent effort. It's about showing up every day, even when you don't feel like it. The most successful people are not the ones who take giant leaps, but the ones who take small, steady steps toward their goals. Consistency builds habits. Habits lead to progress, and progress leads to results. Stay consistent, even on the tough days. Even when it feels like nothing is changing. Over time, your small actions will compound into big results. The importance of self-care. Self-care is not selfish. It's necessary. You can't pour from an empty cup. You need to take care of yourself in order to show up fully for others. Make time for rest. Make time for activities that recharge your mind and body. Set boundaries and say no when needed. Listen to your body, your heart, and your soul. Taking care of yourself is not a luxury. It's a responsibility. You can't give your best to the world if you're not giving your best to yourself first. The courage to dream big. Dreams are not just fantasies. They are the blueprints for your future. When you dream big, you open yourself up to the possibilities of what could be. You stretch the limits of what you believe is possible. Don't be afraid to dream big. Don't be afraid to set goals that seem impossible. The bigger the dream, the greater the challenge. But it's also the bigger the reward when you achieve it. Dream big and take steps every day to make that dream a reality. The power of compassion. Compassion is the ability to feel another person's pain and offer kindness in return. It's not about fixing their problems. It's about standing beside them in their struggle. When you show compassion, you not only help others, you heal yourself. Compassion builds connections. It creates bonds that can never be broken. Be kind, be understanding, and give freely of your heart. Because in helping others, you help yourself. The importance of accountability. Accountability is the key to progress. It's easy to make excuses when no one is watching, but when you hold yourself accountable, you take full responsibility for your actions and your choices. It's about being honest with yourself, even when it's uncomfortable. It's about acknowledging your mistakes, learning from them, and making better choices moving forward. Accountability keeps you on track. It helps you stay committed to your goals, even when the going gets tough. So take ownership of your life. Hold yourself accountable. The power of focus. In a world full of distractions, focus is a superpower. It's the ability to shut out the noise and give your full attention to the task at hand. When you focus, you can achieve more in less time. You can make progress faster. You can finish what you start. Focus is the bridge between intention and action. When you focus, you align your energy with your purpose. So, eliminate distractions. Turn off the noise and give your full attention to what matters most. The power of kindness. Kindness is the simplest yet most powerful act you can offer. It costs nothing but has the power to change lives. A kind word, a smile, a helping hand. These small acts have an enormous impact. Kindness is not just about being nice to others. It's about being nice to yourself too. Treat yourself with the same kindness that you give to others. When you spread kindness, it comes back to you in ways you can't imagine. It creates ripples of positivity that can transform not just your world, but the world of everyone you touch. The power of letting go of the past. Your past does not define you. It's a chapter in your story, but it's not the whole story. Let go of the mistakes. Let go of the regrets. Let go of the pain. Your past may have shaped you, but it doesn't have to control you. The future is unwritten. You have the power to create a new chapter every single day. Let go of what's behind you and step forward into the new opportunities waiting ahead. The strength of vulnerability. Vulnerability is not weakness. It's strength. It's the courage to show up as your true self, even when it's hard. It's about being open to others, even when it feels risky. When you allow yourself to be vulnerable, you give others a chance to connect with you on a deeper level. You create authenticity and trust. Embrace vulnerability. It takes great strength to be open, and it's in that openness that you find true connection. The power of hope. Hope is the fuel that keeps you going when everything else seems uncertain. It's the belief that no matter how difficult things may get, there is always light at the end of the tunnel. Hope isn't passive. It's active. It's the decision to believe in a better future, even when you can't see it yet. It's the courage to keep moving forward, even when the road is unclear. Hold on to hope. It's what will carry you through the hardest times, and it's what will help you achieve the impossible. The power of intentionality. Living intentionally means being clear about what you want and making deliberate choices to move toward it. It's about setting goals with purpose, not just going through the motions of life. Every day is a chance to live with intention. You don't have to leave things to chance. Decide what matters most to you and take action toward it. Your life is a result of your choices. So choose wisely. Live each day as if it's part of the journey toward your true purpose. The strength of self-discipline. Self-discipline is the ability to stay focused, even when temptation tries to pull you away. It's about doing what needs to be done, even when you don't feel like it. It's the quiet strength to push through resistance and keep moving toward your goals. Discipline is not about forcing yourself to be perfect. It's about staying consistent. It's about taking small, deliberate actions every day that add up over time. And when you discipline yourself to do what's right, even when it's hard, you will build the life you desire. The courage to stand alone. There will be times when you have to stand alone. You may not have the support of others. You may feel misunderstood or out of place. But standing alone doesn't mean you're lost. Sometimes you must walk your own path, even if it's the road less traveled. It takes courage to stand by your beliefs, especially when no one else agrees with you. It takes courage to be true to yourself, even when it's hard. Remember, the greatest pioneers and leaders stood alone before others followed. The wisdom in silence. Silence is not just the absence of noise. It's the presence of clarity. In moments of silence, you can hear your own thoughts, your own wisdom. You can connect with your inner truth, away from the distractions of the world. Sometimes, the answers you seek are not in the words you hear, but in the silence you create. Take time each day to be still. Meditate, reflect, and listen to what's inside you. In silence, you'll find the peace and wisdom you need to make better decisions. The power of perspective in adversity. Adversity is not something to fear. It's something to embrace. When life challenges you, it's an opportunity to grow. You can choose how to view adversity, as an obstacle or as a lesson. The difference between those who succeed and those who give up is how they respond to challenges. If you face adversity with the right perspective, it will not break you. It will make you stronger. Your struggles are not here to defeat you. They are here to shape you into the person you are meant to be. The importance of integrity. Integrity is doing what's right, even when no one is watching. It's about being honest with yourself and others, even when it's difficult. When you live with integrity, you build trust. You build a reputation that is solid, not because of what you say, but because of what you do. Integrity is the foundation of a life that is meaningful and respected. Lie by your values. Do what's right, even when it's inconvenient, because integrity is the cornerstone of a fulfilled and respected life. The strength in asking for help. Asking for help is not a sign of weakness. It's a sign of strength. It takes courage to admit that you need support. No one can do everything on their own, and seeking help is a step toward growth. Asking for help doesn't make you less capable. It makes you human. And sometimes, the best way to move forward is to lean on others who can offer guidance, support, or even a different perspective. Remember, it's okay to need help. In fact, it's often necessary for success. The power of persistence. Persistence is the ability to keep going, no matter how many times you fail. It's a relentless pursuit of your goals, even when things seem impossible. When you persist, you develop resilience. You learn that failure is not the end, but just a stepping stone on the path to success. Every time you get knocked down, persistence helps you rise again, stronger and wiser than before. Keep going. Don't stop. The path may be tough, but persistence will get you where you want to go. The power of acceptance. Acceptance is the art of letting go. It's the understanding that not everything is in your control, and that's okay. Acceptance doesn't mean giving up. It means recognizing what is and working with it. When you accept things as they are, you free yourself from frustration and resentment. You learn to focus on what you can change, instead of wasting energy on what you cannot. Accept the present moment. Accept yourself. And trust that things will unfold as they are meant to. The value of patience in the process. Patience is a key to success, but it's not just about waiting. It's about trusting the process and having faith that, with time, everything will come together. Success takes time. It doesn't happen overnight. The work you put in today will pay off tomorrow. The struggles you face today are preparing you for the success you will experience in the future. Be patient. Keep working, keep learning, and keep growing. In the end, your efforts will be rewarded. The power of self-awareness. Self-awareness is the ability to see yourself clearly. It's understanding your strengths, your weaknesses, and how your thoughts, feelings, and actions align with your values. When you are self-aware, you are in control. You don't let your emotions or impulses dictate your life. You can respond thoughtfully, not react impulsively. Take time to reflect on who you are. Ask yourself what truly matters. The more you understand yourself, the more power you have to shape your life. The courage to let go of perfectionism. Perfectionism is a trap. It makes you believe that nothing is ever good enough and that you can only be happy when everything is perfect. But perfection doesn't exist. It's an illusion that keeps you stuck in fear, preventing you from moving forward. Letting go of perfectionism doesn't mean lowering your standards. It means embracing progress over perfection. Focus on growth, not perfection. Allow yourself to make mistakes, learn from them, and keep improving. Perfectionism will keep you from trying, but progress will lead you to success. The strength in saying no. Sometimes, saying no is the most powerful thing you can do. It's the strength to set boundaries and protect your time, energy, and peace. Saying no doesn't make you selfish. It makes you clear about what you will and won't tolerate in your life. By saying no to things that drain you, you're saying yes to what matters most. Protect your energy. Say no when you need to. And remember, every no is a yes to something more important. The power of gratitude. Gratitude is the key to a fulfilled life. It's the practice of recognizing the blessings you already have, rather than focusing on what you don't have. Gratitude shifts your mindset from scarcity to abundance. When you focus on what's good, you attract more goodness into your life. It turns ordinary moments into extraordinary ones. Take time each day to give thanks for what you have. Gratitude will change your perspective and with it, your life. The value of learning from failure. Failure is not the end. It's a lesson. Each time you fail, you gain wisdom, experience, and clarity on what doesn't work. The most successful people in the world have failed countless times, but they didn't give up. They used failure as feedback, adjusted their approach, and tried again. Don't fear failure. Embrace it as part of the journey. The more you fail, the more you learn, and the closer you get to success. The power of focused action. Action is the bridge between goals and achievement. But not all action is created equal. Focused action is when you direct all of your energy toward what truly matters, without distraction. When you take focused action, you make progress faster. You move closer to your goals with every step. Break down your big goals into small, actionable steps. Then, commit to giving those steps your full attention. Focused action is the key to making dreams a reality. The strength to move on. Sometimes, you have to let go of the past to move forward. Whether it's a relationship, a job, or a dream that didn't work out, holding on to the past can weigh you down. Moving on doesn't mean forgetting. It means releasing the hold the past has on you. It means accepting that what's done is done, and you are ready for the next chapter of your life. Let go of what's holding you back. Embrace the future with open arms. The strength to move on is what will lead you to the life you are meant to live. The power of saying yes to yourself. Sometimes, the hardest thing to do is to say yes to yourself. We often put others' needs before our own, neglecting our dreams, our health, and our happiness. Saying yes to yourself means choosing what's best for you. It's about prioritizing your own well-being and growth. It's about believing that you deserve the life you've always wanted. So say yes to yourself. Take time for your dreams. Your happiness is worth it. The power of consistent self-improvement. Self-improvement isn't a one-time thing. It's a lifelong journey. Every day is an opportunity to learn, grow, and become a better version of yourself. You don't have to make huge changes all at once. Small, consistent improvements add up over time. Read, learn new skills, reflect on your progress, whatever it takes to keep growing. Self-improvement is a continuous process, and the more you commit to it, the more you will evolve into the person you want to become. The strength to stay true to your values. Your values are your guiding principles. They are the foundation of who you are and how you live your life. When you stay true to your values, you live authentically, no matter what others may think or say. The world will try to pull you in many directions. It will challenge your beliefs, your convictions, and your sense of self. But when you know who you are and what you stand for, you have the strength to stay true to yourself. Let your values guide you. Stay grounded in what truly matters. When you live according to your values, everything else falls into place. The power of embracing change. Change is inevitable. It's a natural part of life, and resisting it only leads to frustration and stagnation. Instead of fearing change, embrace it. See it as an opportunity to grow, evolve, and become the person you were always meant to be. When you resist change, you stay stuck. But when you welcome it, you open the door to new possibilities. Don't fear the unknown. Instead, step into it with confidence and curiosity. Embrace change because it's the only way to move forward. The strength of compassion. Compassion is the ability to feel for others, to put yourself in their shoes, and to offer kindness without judgment. It's a power that connects us all, reminding us that we are not alone in our struggles. When you act with compassion, you don't just help others, you help yourself. Compassion brings peace to your heart, knowing that you've made someone else's day a little brighter. In a world full of judgment, be the one who shows kindness. In a world full of division, be the one who builds bridges. Compassion is the strength that heals the world, one act at a time. The power of presence. Presence is the art of being fully in the moment, not distracted by the past or the future. It's the ability to truly experience life as it happens, to savor every moment without rushing to the next. When you are present, you connect with others more deeply, you experience joy more fully, and you find peace in the here and now. Life is not about where you've been or where you're going. It's about what you're doing right now. Focus on the present. Be fully engaged in the moment. When you do, life becomes richer, deeper, and more meaningful. The courage to be vulnerable. Vulnerability is not weakness. It's the courage to be real, to let your guard down, and to show your true self. It's about allowing yourself to be seen, flaws and all, and trusting others to accept you as you are. When you allow yourself to be vulnerable, you create deeper connections with others. You invite trust, love, and authenticity into your relationships. Don't be afraid to show your true self. Your vulnerability is your strength, and it is what makes you human. The value of patience in building relationships. Building meaningful relationships takes time. It's not something that happens overnight. Patience is key to allowing trust and understanding to grow between you and others. You don't rush true connection. You nurture it with kindness, consistency, and presence. Just as a plant needs time to grow, so do relationships. Be patient with others. Give them the time they need to open up, to trust, and to connect. In time, you will see the beauty of your relationships flourish. The strength to lead by example. True leadership doesn't come from authority or power. It comes from the ability to inspire others through your actions, not just your words. When you lead by example, you show others what's possible. You set the standard for how to live with integrity, kindness, and courage. Your actions speak louder than any speech or title. Lead with authenticity, and others will follow. Be the kind of person you want others to become. The power of letting go of control. Control is an illusion. You cannot control everything, and trying to do so only leads to frustration and stress. The true power lies in letting go of the need to control and learning to adapt to whatever life presents. When you stop fighting to control every outcome, you free yourself from anxiety. You begin to trust that life will unfold as it should, and that you are capable of handling whatever comes your way. Let go of the need to control, and you will find peace. The strength of resilience. Resilience is the ability to bounce back after life knocks you down. It's the strength to rise after a failure, the courage to keep going when everything seems impossible. Life will test you. There will be setbacks, challenges, and moments of doubt. But resilience is what turns those obstacles into stepping stones. The strongest people are not those who avoid hardship. They are those who rise from it. Embrace resilience. It is what will keep you moving forward, no matter the obstacles in your way. The power of reflection. Reflection is the ability to look back on your actions, decisions, and experiences to learn from them. It's a way to gain clarity, wisdom, and insight into how you can improve. Take time each day to reflect on your thoughts and actions. What went well? What didn't? What can you learn from the day's experiences? Reflection helps you grow. It helps you course correct and make better decisions moving forward. Make it a habit, and you'll continue to evolve into the best version of yourself. The strength to forgive. Forgiveness is not about letting others off the hook. It's about freeing yourself from the weight of resentment and anger. When you forgive, you let go of the pain that holds you back and open your heart to healing. Forgiveness is a choice, not a feeling. You may not feel like forgiving, But when you choose to, you release yourself from the grip of the past. Forgive not because others deserve it, but because you deserve peace. The power of mindfulness. Mindfulness is the art of being fully aware of your thoughts, feelings, and surroundings without judgment. It's the ability to stay present in the moment, observing without reacting. When you practice mindfulness, you gain control over your emotions and your mind. You stop being swept away by every thought or impulse. Instead, you create space between stimulus and response, allowing you to choose your actions thoughtfully. Mindfulness leads to greater peace and clarity. It brings you back to the present, where life happens. The strength to trust yourself. Trusting yourself is a foundation of confidence. It's knowing that you have the ability to make decisions and handle whatever comes your way. Self-trust comes from consistently making choices that align with your values. It grows as you learn to rely on your judgment. Even when the world tries to doubt you, believe in yourself. Trust that you have everything within you to succeed, no matter what challenges you face. The more you trust yourself, the stronger you become. The power of acceptance. Acceptance is the act of acknowledging things as they are without resistance. It's not about giving up or resigning yourself to mediocrity. It's about acknowledging reality and choosing to move forward despite it. When you accept what you cannot change, you free yourself from the weight of frustration and disappointment. You stop fighting against life and start flowing with it. Acceptance doesn't mean you're okay with everything. It means you're okay with not being okay. And that is the first step to inner peace. The strength of humility. Humility is the ability to recognize that you don't know everything and that you have room to grow. It's about staying grounded, even when you succeed, and being open to learning from others. When you practice humility, you make space for new knowledge, new perspectives, and new opportunities. You stop assuming that you have all the answers, and instead, you start listening more. True strength lies in the ability to remain humble, no matter how much success you achieve. The power of forgiving yourself. Forgiving yourself is one of the most important steps toward healing. We all make mistakes, but carrying guilt and regret only holds you back from moving forward. Remember, forgiveness doesn't mean excusing your mistakes. It means accepting that you're human and learning from your missteps. It's giving yourself the grace to grow without being weighed down by past errors. Forgive yourself and free yourself to create a better future. The strength of patience in the journey. Patience is a virtue because it allows you to trust the process. Life doesn't always unfold on your timeline, and trying to force things to happen only causes stress and disappointment. Instead, allow things to unfold at their own pace. Take small, consistent actions each day, knowing that with time, you will achieve your goals. Trust that everything will come in due time. Be patient with yourself and enjoy the journey as much as the destination. The power of kindness in tough times. Kindness is a superpower, especially when things get tough. It's easy to be kind when life is going well, but true strength is shown when you are kind even in hardship. Kindness has the power to heal, to build bridges, and to bring light into the darkest moments. When you show kindness, not only do you lift others up, but you also elevate your own spirit. In tough times, choose kindness. It will change the world around you, and it will change you too. The strength to stay calm under pressure. Staying calm under pressure is a skill that can transform your life. When things get chaotic, most people panic, but the Stoic finds peace in the storm. The ability to stay calm allows you to think clearly, make better decisions, and maintain your integrity no matter the situation. It's about trusting yourself to handle whatever comes without losing your center. In the face of adversity, stay calm. Control what you can and let go of the rest. The power of letting go of regret. Regret is a heavy burden to carry. It's the constant reminder of what you wish you had done differently, but it only keeps you stuck in the past. Letting go of regret is freeing. It's about acknowledging your mistakes, learning from them, and choosing to move forward. You can't change the past, but you can change the present and shape the future. Release the weight of regret and step into the freedom of today. The strength to keep going, even when it's hard. Life is tough. There will be days when you feel like giving up, when you question your path, and when you wonder if it's all worth it. But the greatest strength lies in continuing, even when it's hard. The strongest people aren't those who never face adversity. They're those who keep going, no matter how many times they're knocked down. When it gets hard, that's when growth happens. Keep going. The reward is waiting on the other side of perseverance. Let me know if you'd like to proceed with the next chapters, or if you need any further adjustments. The power of self-discipline. Self-discipline is the ability to do what you know you should do, even when you don't feel like it. It's the strength to resist short-term temptations in favor of long-term goals. The most successful people in life aren't necessarily the most talented or lucky. They are the ones who consistently make the right choices, day after day, without giving in to distractions. Practice self-discipline, and you'll see your life transform. It's the key to unlocking your potential. The strength to face your fears. Fear is a natural part of life, but it doesn't have to control you. The brave are not those without fear. They are those who face their fears head-on. When you confront your fears, you strip them of their power. You realize that the things you fear are often smaller than they appear, and that you are stronger than you thought. Face your fears, and you will discover the courage and strength you never knew you had. The power of persistence. Persistence is the ability to keep going, even when progress seems slow. It's the quality that separates those who give up from those who achieve their dreams. Success is not always immediate. Sometimes it takes time. But those who persist, who keep pushing forward no matter how many setbacks they face, are the ones who reach their goals. Stay persistent. The road may be long, but every step forward brings you closer to your destination. The strength of setting boundaries. Setting boundaries is an act of self-respect. It's knowing where you end and others begin, and it's ensuring that your time and energy are used in ways that align with your values. Without boundaries, you risk losing yourself to the demands of others. With clear boundaries, you protect your well-being and ensure that you are giving your best to the right people and causes. Learn to say no when you need to and protect your peace. Setting boundaries is a sign of strength, not weakness. The power of gratitude in the everyday. Gratitude is a powerful tool for transforming your life. It shifts your focus from what you don't have to what you do have. When you practice gratitude, you start to see the beauty in the simple things. The sun shining, the love of your family, the roof over your head. Gratitude doesn't just make you feel good. It changes the way you see the world. Make gratitude a habit, and you'll find that the more you appreciate, the more there is to appreciate. The strength to let go of perfection. Perfection is an illusion. There is no such thing as perfect, and striving for it can lead to frustration, procrastination, and burnout. Instead of aiming for perfection, aim for progress. Focus on getting better each day, not on being flawless. Let go of the need to be perfect and embrace the beauty of imperfection. It's in our flaws that we find our humanity. The power of self-awareness. Self-awareness is the ability to understand your thoughts, emotions, and behaviors. It's a foundation for personal growth, because you can't change what you don't understand. Take time each day to reflect on your actions and your reactions. Ask yourself, why do I feel this way? Why did I act that way? The more self-aware you become, the better you can manage your emotions and make decisions that align with your true self. The strength of a positive mindset. Your mindset shapes your reality. When you focus on the negative, you attract more negativity. But when you choose to focus on the positive, you bring more positivity into your life. A positive mindset doesn't mean ignoring life's challenges. It means choosing to look for the lessons and growth in every situation. Cultivate a positive mindset, and you'll start to see the world differently, and the world will respond in kind. The power of taking responsibility. Taking responsibility for your life is one of the most powerful things you can do. It means owning your choices, action, and outcomes rather than blaming others or external circumstances. When you take responsibility, you empower yourself. You stop being a victim of circumstances and become the creator of your own destiny. Own your life. Take responsibility for where you are, and you will have the power to change it. The strength to keep going, no matter what. There will be times when everything feels like it's falling apart, when the road ahead seems impossible, and the weight of the world is on your shoulders. But remember this, the greatest strength comes in continuing, even when you feel like giving up. The people who achieve their dreams aren't those who never face obstacles. They're the ones who keep going despite them. If you keep going, even when it's hard, you will find that strength you didn't know you had. The world belongs to those who refuse to quit. The power of consistency. Consistency is a key to success. It's not the big actions that create lasting change, but the small, consistent steps you take every day. When you show up day after day with the same commitment and effort, you build momentum. Over time, those small steps add up to something incredible. Don't focus on quick fixes or overnight success. Focus on being consistent and trust that the results will follow. The strength to stand alone. Sometimes you have to stand alone to follow your path. Not everyone will understand your dreams, your choices, or your journey. But standing alone doesn't mean being isolated. It means being confident in your convictions and knowing that your purpose is more important than the approval of others. Stand tall in your truth, even when it feels like you're walking alone. You are stronger than you think. The power of letting go of the past. Your past does not define you. It may shape you, but it does not dictate your future. Letting go of the past is not about forgetting. It's about no longer being controlled by it. It's about releasing the anger, regret, and guilt that keep you stuck in yesterday. Let the past be what it is. A lesson, a chapter, not a prison. Focus on the present and future, and create a new story for yourself. The strength of patience with others. Patience with others is a reflection of your own inner peace. When you're at peace with yourself, you can extend grace to those around you, even when they frustrate or disappoint you. Remember, everyone is on their own journey, and they may not be where you are yet. Patience allows you to understand, to empathize, and to support others as they grow. Be patient and watch your relationships deepen and your connections strengthen. The power of owning your choices. Every choice you make shapes your life. No one else is responsible for your decisions, and that's a powerful thing. Owning your choices means taking full responsibility for where you are in life. It's about acknowledging that your future is in your hands, and every action you take is a step in the direction you want to go. Take ownership of your choices, and you take control of your destiny. The strength to be vulnerable. Vulnerability is not weakness. It's strength in its purest form. It takes courage to open up, to show your true self, and to embrace your flaws. When you allow yourself to be vulnerable, you give others permission to do the same. It creates deep connections and authentic relationships that go beyond surface-level interactions. Embrace vulnerability. It's through your openness that you'll find real strength and connection. The power of silence. Silence is not emptiness. It is power. In a world that is constantly noisy, silence allows you to reconnect with yourself and your thoughts. Silence creates space for reflection, growth, and clarity. It's a moment of stillness that you can hear the wisdom of your heart and the lessons that life is trying to teach you. Learn the power of silence. It will guide you toward deeper understanding and inner peace. The strength to let go of control. Control is an illusion. You can't control everything, and when you try to, you only create stress and frustration for yourself. The Stoic understands that peace comes from accepting what is beyond their control and focusing only on what they can influence. Let go of the need to control every outcome and trust that life will unfold as it should. When you let go of control, you find freedom. The power of simplicity. Simplicity is the art of focusing on what truly matters. In a world full of distractions, it's easy to get caught up in the noise and lose sight of what's important. Simplicity allows you to cut through the clutter and focus on the essentials. It's about decluttering your mind, your space, and your life so that you can make room for what brings you joy and fulfillment. Embrace simplicity and watch how much clearer your path becomes. The strength to forgive others. Forgiveness is a gift you give to yourself, not to others. When you hold on to grudges, you carry unnecessary weight. But when you forgive, you free yourself from the past and open up the space for peace and healing. Forgiveness doesn't mean forgetting or excusing harmful actions. It means releasing the hold that anger and resentment have on your heart. Forgive, not because they deserve it, but because you deserve peace. The power of reflection. Reflection is a practice of looking back to understand and grow. When you pause and reflect on your thoughts, actions, and experiences, you gain valuable insights. Reflection allows you to learn from your mistakes and successes alike. It helps you recognize patterns, identify areas for growth, and make better choices moving forward. Take time to reflect each day. In reflection, you'll find clarity, wisdom, and the direction you need. The strength of setting goals. Goals give you direction and purpose. Without them, you may drift through life without meaning or intention. Set clear, achievable goals that align with your values. They serve as a roadmap, guiding you through life's challenges and helping you stay focused on what truly matters. Set goals, work toward them every day, and celebrate the small wins along the way. Your goals are the building blocks of your success. The power of persistence through failure. Failure is not the end. It's just a part of the process, a lesson, not a defeat. Every time you fail, you learn, you grow, you become stronger. Persistence is about getting back up each time you fall and using each failure as fuel for your success. Remember, the most successful people in history are those who fail the most, but they never stopped. The strength of accepting impermanence. Nothing in life is permanent. Everything is temporary, both the good and the bad. Understanding impermanence helps you appreciate the present moment. It reminds you that life is fleeting, so you must cherish every moment, every experience, and every relationship. Accept impermanence, and you'll find peace in knowing that everything has its time. Embrace the flow of life, and let go of attachment. The power of practicing empathy. Empathy is the ability to understand and share the feelings of others. It's a powerful tool for building deep, meaningful connections. When you practice empathy, you put yourself in others' shoes, which helps you respond with kindness and understanding. Empathy opens your heart to others, fostering compassion and cooperation. Practice empathy and watch your relationships become stronger and more fulfilling.